absolute disaster. I have no idea what I'm going to do about this. Madeline, you have to help me out here. You're the only one who can.
What's going on, Tiffany? I've never seen you in such a state before. Is everything all right?
Oh my God, are you kidding me right now? This is far from all right. I feel like the world is going to end.
Is it that serious? Gosh, now I'm really worried about you. Did your husband leave you or something? Or maybe your house was broken into? Come on, sis. Tell me so I can see what I can do about it.
No, it's nothing like that. It's even worse. Sure, if our house had been broken into, it would be pretty bad, but we'd be able to buy everything back in the end. And something like my husband leaving me just wouldn't happen. He loves me too much. We're only recently married. He'd never do something like that.
Okay, well, if that's the case, what's all the drama about?
It's about me. It's about my body. You're not going to believe this. I'm actually pregnant.
You're what now?
Yeah, I know. How horrible is that? I mean, seriously. Why? Why did this happen to me? We're way too early in our marriage. I didn't want something like this to happen.
I'm not really sure what to say to you right now, Tiffany. You're actually pregnant, right?
Yeah, I've taken the test and everything. It's pretty much undeniable at this point. I'm going to have a baby.
Okay. And this isn't something that you're happy about? I thought you were the type of person that wanted to have children someday. You were always talking about it when we were kids.
I know, but I wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. I'm still really early on in my marriage. I don't know anything about raising a kid. I haven't done any research or anything. I've been way too busy.
You've been busy? What are you keeping busy with? I'm pretty sure you've had a smooth ride ever since you got married. It's only been about, 5 months? Your husband lets you stay at home while he's always out working. What could you be busy with?
Come on, sis. Why would you ask me something stupid right now? Here I am in a crisis, and you're going to try to put me in some sort of interrogation situation? Do you want me to sit here and prove to you that I've been busy? Like, geez, have a bit more care and sympathy for me.
Well, look, I'll just say up front that it's fine if you weren't busy. You just got married and you want to enjoy it, right? I think it's okay to take a little bit of a break and then start researching about child raising and whatnot. You can just admit that if you want.
No, like I said, I'm busy. I'm getting really annoyed with you accusing me otherwise.
Well, what are you busy with, then?
Do I even need to say it? I'm busy trying to look hot for my husband.
You're busy trying to look hot for him?
Yeah. I mean, that's the number one thing you should be doing as a wife, right? You should be some pretty little thing for him to come home to. Trust me, that's the best amount of support you can give to your husband. Not what you're doing. I'm not wasting my time going to some company earning someone else's money. I actually use whatever time you waste putting more effort into my makeup. Then I have a couple of hours to choose what I can wear for the day. After everything is done, my husband gets to see a beautiful, succulent treat when he comes home.
Okay. I guess your definition of busy is very different from mine. But anyway, look, I want to say congratulations. Despite how you feel about it, this is a really good thing. You're about to have a child. You're bringing a new life into the world. Think about that. You have the possibility to create a really good future for that kid. Maybe even a future better than you and I had. You should be joyous about something like this.
Oh my God! I can't believe the crap you're spinning at me right now. Of course I'm joyous about something like that, but I'm trying to say that I'm not prepared for it. I don't know anything about it at all.
Well, I don't know why you're coming to me for advice right now, Tiffany. I don't exactly have children myself, do I? Why don't you ask your other friends who have children? Don't you think they're a better authority than me?
Of course not. They were stuck in the same situation as I am. The kid just popped into existence and they weren't prepared for it. They're not like you, obsessed with this type of thing ever since you were little.
Yeah, but at the same time, practical experience is the most important thing. They know more about it than me. I can't tell you much.
Stop trying to put yourself yourself down so much? Give yourself a little bit of credit, sis. I know how important it was to you. I know that you've been studying this type of thing for pretty much all of your life. You know the ins and outs. You know exactly what to do for a baby.
Okay, but I don't have my own baby, do I? I don't have kids, actually.
How about you rephrase that one? You couldn't make kids. Your body was incapable of doing it.
Hey, you're touching a nerve right there. Be careful with how you word these things.
Well, come on, sis. I'm being serious. That's how it happened, right? I know you tried to hide it from everyone, but I can see through your facade. You were really suffering, learning all these things about child raising, seeing the joys of it, also seeing the pains of it. You were there with your loser husband, Andrew, hoping that by some miracle you'd be able to have one. And you know what? A couple of times you were pretty close. I think the furthest you guys got was to the medical room. And then what happened? The baby just came out as some sad little monster not even wanting to exist in the world. It pretty much gave up before it was even born.
Tiffany, watch your damn mouth. I told you to be careful what you say. That's sensitive. That was my baby, for Pete's sake.
Well, would you look at that? You really are getting emotional about this, aren't you? That's so funny. You really do never change, Tiffany.
What the hell is this about? Are you trying to mock me or something? You and I never talk. You're coming out of the blue with this information about having a baby, and now you're trying to insult the fact that I can't have one? Are you seriously just trying to tick me off right now?
Well, would you look at that? You got me. That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
What the hell? Why would you do something like that, Tiffany? You already know how painful it is. The fact that I haven't been able to have a child. You also know how traumatic it was for me being in that medical room, seeing that baby lying there lifeless. Do you have any heart at all?
I'm sorry, sis, but I just find it so hilarious.
What did you just say?
Yeah, like it's so freaking funny. I mean, your whole life has been like this, hasn't it? Your whole life has been you wanting stuff, you wanting to achieve things, but you just never could do it. Your little sister always came up on top.
That's what this is about? You're seriously trying to rub this in my face. Do you even know how childish that is?
What are you trying to say right now? Are you trying to deny that I'm better than you, Madeline? Think about it. Everything that you and I were engaged in, I was always the one that was better. Even in life, I did things before you. I got a boyfriend first. I got a husband first. And take a look at us now. I'm having a baby first as well.
So what? Who cares if that's all true? Do you really need to message me for the first time in ages just to rub it in my face?
Kinda. Like I said, it's amusing.
So that's how you get your kicks, huh? I don't know why you just can't be happy with your life, sis. I don't know why you and your husband can't do your own thing as I do my own thing with my husband. Do you really find that much satisfaction in poking holes at me all the time?
Kinda. I've always been the one that's happier between the two of us. It's so crazy to me how different you and I are from each other. I mean, I don't need to try at all, and I always get the results that I want. You sat there trying for years on end, trying to conceive a baby with your husband, and you couldn't even do it.
And do you think that's a representation of happiness? Trust me, sis. The fact that you're trying to rub this in my face means that you're not actually happy. You're clearly dissatisfied with something in your life, and you need to put me down to actually feel better about yourself. You don't see me trying to do that to you.
Oh my god, that is hilarious! You couldn't even do it if you wanted to. Sis, you got no ammo to fire at me. You're pathetic. Your life is miserable. You've sat there working in that job since you graduated from university. You've never gotten yourself a break. Your husband's not like my husband, who earns enough money for you to be able to quit. It's miserable. Just admit it.
Actually, no, that's not the case at all. Both my husband and I enjoy working. We have a system that works for us. It's not like we'd have a hard time if I stopped working or something like that.
Yeah, right. Excuses. Even you have to admit that I have a better situation than you. Well, I'm sorry to say, but living an insipid life like you do, trying to pretty myself up every day for no reason, is a horrible way to use my life. I'd rather continue what I'm doing now. Oh my god, it's just so funny every time you try to take the high ground. Stop trying to look down on me, Madeline. It's never going to work. But anyway, you know what? We shouldn't be fighting like this, should we? We should be sisters, supporting each other.
That's something I've been telling you for years now. You never wanted to listen to me. Not even once.
Well, now is the time for you actually to do your job. You are the bigger sister after all. Help me out here. Tell me everything that I need to know. You've researched what it's like to be a mother, right? I'm pretty sure you know the sensations of everything, even if you haven't had one yourself. Tell me what it's like to hold that newborn life in your arms. Tell me what it's like to breastfeed it. Tell me what it's like to wake up to the cheerful smile of a new life that you're raising to get out there and tackle the world.
Shut up, Tiffany.
What? I'm just asking you a favor, Madeline. Why are you getting so prickly now?
Shut up. I'm not talking with you. You've had your fun, and that's enough. I don't want you messaging me about this ever again.
Come on, sis. What happened to that cheerful attitude you had before? You told me to be excited about having a baby. Why are you being so resentful now? Are you seriously ignoring me? Look at you. You never change. You're still that sulky little girl you were when we were kids, huh? I can't wait for you to lay eyes on my child. I can't wait to see the expression on your face.
Hey, honey. Do you have a moment to talk? Yeah, sure I do. I'm sorry I'm always away on business trips. How are things at home? Well, I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. Is it? Yeah. Look, you've been away a lot recently on your business trips. Not only that, but even when you're here, you have overtime work. It's not anything new, really. That's the way you and I have been. We've always been busy, and that's something that's never changed. So what's changed then? Well, the attitude your parents have been giving me is really bizarre. My parents? Yeah. I don't know what's gotten into them lately. Ever since a couple of weeks ago, I've noticed a strange degradation in their behavior. Their attitude towards me is just getting worse and worse. Like, here's the thing. I know that it's hard having more people live in the same house. We've got a lot of people here, right? 4 people and 2 of them are working all the time. I understand that there are times when I can't cook for myself or clean up after my mess. I've apologized to your parents on multiple occasions for that. Well, look, I don't want you to worry too much about that, Andrew. You're doing the right thing. You're earning money for the household. You and I are the ones paying the rent, after all. I know. I know I'm justified in what I do, but at the same time, I still feel sorry for your parents. They are old, after all. At the same time, I had a chat with them about it, and they said that everything was fine. They were happy to do that type of thing. That was a couple of years ago, and now it looks like they really don't want to do it. I guess they are getting old. We might have to think about cleaning up after ourselves, or maybe even hiring a maid or something. I'm sure we'll work around it. Is that all that's going on? Well, actually, no, not really. I mean, it started with that. At first, it was just the house being messy. I didn't want to make too much of a big deal out of it. I decided to take responsibility and told them that I'd clean it up when I have time. When I said that, they retorted back with, "That's the least that I can do." I was really taken aback. They seemed really spiteful towards me. I wonder why they're acting this way. They usually really like you, Andrew. Well, I think I know why this is happening. You haven't talked to your parents about having a child or anything, have you? Oh, boy. Okay, now I understand what's going on. What did they say to you? Well, your parents have been pretty reluctant to have a conversation with me, particularly your mother. She left off a comment saying that she wished you had married someone like Tiffany's husband, someone who could actually give you a child. She blames me for the fact that we're not able to have a kid. Hey, look. No one's to blame here. We were dealt certain cards and that's it. I don't want you to feel down about this type of thing.
Look, I don't. I really don't. You and I have already been through that, right? We've moved on. We've adjusted our lives. But I feel like your parents are really taking this seriously. Do you know what's happened?
It's my sister. I haven't told you this yet, but she's having a baby.
She's having a baby?
Yes, she is. She's having a baby before me, and once again, my parents are trying to shame me for it once again.
Shame you for it? What do you mean by once again?
Well, look. Now that I am an adult, things have settled down between my parents and I, but they weren't the best parents towards me. I've always tried my best at everything. I wanted to get great grades to impress them. I wanted them to see me getting medals in track and field. I wanted them to know that I could excel. I tried to put my mind to it and exceed. I just wasn't able to do it. I've never been that type of person. My sister, on the other hand, seems like the exact opposite. Even if she doesn't try, she always comes out on top. She's always been the star of the family. My parents were always guilt-tripping me, saying that I should be more like her. They kept saying that I was meant to be the one setting the standard. I was meant to be the role model. I tried to do as they said, but I just couldn't do it. Eventually, they became really aggressive about it. They started locking me in the basement and said that I had to sleep there. I didn't get my room back until I started putting my life together.
Jesus. Are you serious right now? Your parents actually did that?
Yeah.
Who the hell did they think they were? I had no idea they were capable of such cruelty.
I know. But since I became an adult, nothing was academic anymore. My sister and I weren't competing for grades or athletic ability. My parents finally softened up, even to the extent that they let us stay in their home.
Letting us stay in their home? Don't forget, we have to pay for the whole rent.
I know, but at least there's a place to stay, right? It's close to work, too. But now that my sister's beating me at something again, I think those old habits of theirs are resurfacing. I can only imagine it's going to get worse from this point on.
Jeez, Madeline. I had no idea that's the type of past you have. I really do feel sorry for you. I can't believe they were like that.
It's fine. Hopefully, when this baby is born, they start to calm down and go back to normal. We can live our lives just like we used to.
Well, I'm not so sure. Is that really what you want to do?
What do you mean?
After hearing this about your parents, I can't help but just hate them from the core of my being. I mean, they've been this two-faced this whole time. And now they're getting bitter about the fact that your sister has a child and we can't. That isn't something that we can control. Their treatment is just totally out of order. They had no right treating you the way they did when you were a kid, and they have no right treating me the way they do now. The fact of the matter is that they're bad people. They won't change.
They could if we wait a little longer.
Come on, at the age they're at now. Those people aren't changing. Look, feel free to think about it, Madeline, but I'm perfectly happy with moving out of there.
Are you serious? You actually want to move?
If that's what it takes for us to be happy, then yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll find a way to make it out just the two of us.
Andrew, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just think about it. Anyway, look, the house is a mess and I better clean it up. I'm pretty sure if I'm sitting on the couch with my legs up, your parents are going to say something.
Okay, well, don't overexert yourself. Just remember how much you work during the week. You do more than enough for the household, you know?
Make way! Make way! The Queen is coming home!
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. The Queen! Me! I'm coming back there.
Why would you be coming back here, Tiffany? We don't have any room for you. The house is already full.
Well, look, you're going to have to do something about it. I don't want to hear any excuses. The fact of the matter is, I'm pregnant and I need help with this baby.
You need help?
Yeah, come on. Don't act like you don't know. It's not exactly easy carrying this thing around on my own, is it? I mean, I have to sit at home cooking and cleaning while carrying this huge baby inside me. It's not comfortable, you know? Wait, you don't know.
Whatever. Enough of the jokes, Tiffany. There's no room for you here, so stay away.
Actually, I already got permission from Mom. She's more than happy to oblige.
You already talked to her?
Yeah, and we made arrangements too. Whatever room you and that loser Andrew were staying in, I'm going to be taking it over. In the meantime, you and Tim are going to be sleeping in the basement.
I'm sorry. What now?
Yeah. I mean, I deserve the special treatment, right? I'm the one that's actually doing good in this family. And I'm also the one that's carrying a baby. My well-being is more important. Not only that, but you're used to staying down there in that basement. This shouldn't be an issue for you.
You can't do this. How could you make this decision without my permission? How come no one talked to me about it?
We don't need to, sis. You don't make the rules around here. Anyway, this is perfect timing. I mean, my husband just went out on a business trip. I can spend a lot of time here without even needing to worry about him or the home. Life couldn't get better.
Just how impudent could you be? I'm the one that's living here supporting this household. Why should I be the one that moves into the basement?
Well, if you have such a big issue with this, how about you just move out?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you'd be doing everyone a favor. My parents like me more than you. In fact, they detest having you around. I'm pretty sure you hate my guts too, so just do the best thing for everyone and leave.
You little brat. Fine, have it your way. I'm leaving then. Have fun staying in that house with our parents. I'm going to be enjoying my high-rise studio apartment looking down on you guys.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Yeah, Andrew and I managed to get an expensive place. It's quite lovely. Too bad you won't be able to see it.
That's not possible. How could you two get a nice place like that? You two are poor as hell. You both have jobs.
Yeah, and think about our situation. We were both working and trying to save our money for our future child. We came to terms with the fact that we won't be having that child. It's a sad thing, but at least we could focus on other things. We realized that our savings were high enough to actually buy an apartment just like that. And now that's what we're doing. We're getting out of here.
What the? I can't believe you two are buying a place before me and my husband do.
Well, if you worked yourself, maybe that would have been a possibility for you. Anyway, enjoy. I'm pretty sure you and your husband are going to have a good time with our parents.
What do you mean, me and my husband? He's on a business trip.
Oh, you don't know? He decided to cancel that business trip.
I'm sorry, what now?
Yeah, he said something about you and this baby. Apparently, he wants evidence on whether or not it's his.
Oh my God, how do you know that?
So it's true then? What's the story there?
Well, when I first told him about the baby, he was over the moon about it. He was so excited to have his kid. But then he did the calculations. Considering the amount of times he was on a business trip and the fact that we didn't have much time in bed together, there's no way that it could have been his baby. Now he actually thinks that it's not his.
Well, just go get a DNA test and show him otherwise. Put his mind at ease.
I can't do that. Why would I give him solid proof that this isn't his?
Are you trying to say that you're having a baby and you know it's not his?
Yeah.
What was your plan there, Tiffany?
Well, I don't know. I was hoping to have the baby and he would see how cute it was. He would just forget about the whole DNA testing thing altogether. I thought he would be devoted to raising it with me.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. He's not going to forget about something like that if he's truly suspicious of you.
Well, I had to try something, right? Anyway, you have to help me out here. You have to tell him to stay back. Just say that we got the DNA test and it was his. If he has your testimony, maybe he'll believe me.
Yeah, right. I'm not getting involved with that. Whatever happens with you is out of my hands.
Well, what about our parents? Don't you care about Mom and Dad?
Nope.
Those guys caused me more torture than pleasure. I don't want anything to do with them anymore. I'm cutting everyone out forever. From this day on, all of you are blocked.
Hang on a minute, Madeline. Don't be like that. We're family. You have to care about us. Don't you know that I love you? You're my sister, after all. You believe me, right? All those mean things I said was to push you. I wanted you to go further. I wanted you to be like me. Madeline, you're not actually gone, are you? Madeline? Madeline!
Tiffany's husband came over to the house in quite a state. He wanted her to get a DNA test immediately. When the results clearly showed that he wasn't the father, he left her without a word. She was cut off from his money and could no longer stay at his place. My parents vowed to help raise the kid, but they wanted the father in her life. Unfortunately, she has no idea where the father is. Apparently, he was just a trucker doing a layover at some petrol station. Her husband was on a business trip and she wanted to get it on. The guy talked to her at the perfect time, and, well, she had a baby with someone she doesn't even know. My parents begged and pleaded for me to move back in or at least send them money. My husband and I were the ones paying the rent, after all. Because we had them blocked, they actually came to our house, and soon we had to get a restraining order against them. I haven't heard from them in a long time, and hopefully I never do. I hope those guys have fun raising some random kid. I'm just glad that I don't have to. Andrew and I settled down in our new place quite comfortably. We don't have any children, but we have a beautiful house with little puppies running around it. My favorite part of the day is coming home to my husband and our little pack of pups. It doesn't beat having a child, but it's pretty damn good. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. See you next time!